What's up, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo. E3 season is here, and today we get a set of super juicy, amazingly delicious rumors / news pieces. Microsoft is apparently very busy, very hard at work up there at their campus in the state of Washington. 2 brand new Xbox consoles are in development, and we are going to talk all about both of them right now. The first is the heavily discussed Xbox Mini / Xbox Slim. Paul Thurrott, an Xbox insider, was on this tip a few weeks back, and it's been in the news ever since, so it's all but confirmed at this point, as more and more sources come to major gaming sites with this information. Microsoft will reveal the new box at E3, and it's pegged to have an August 2016 release date, which is a lot sooner than I think anyone expected. But Microsoft needs to do something to stay atop the news heap and compete with the steamroller that is Sony's PlayStation 4, both in terms of sales and in terms of mindshare. So the miniaturized Xbox One will come in 40% smaller than the current unit and will include a revised controller, 4K video output, a heavy emphasis on apps, and a 2TB hard drive, doubling the storage capacity of the largest Xbox One model currently on market. And with an August release date, hopefully that does something to reinvigorate the fan base and add enthusiasm for newcomers who may be looking to buy a next-gen console or a Microsoft box. A new, smaller system with a revised controller is always exciting, but that is by far not the coolest or most intriguing piece of news that was leaked today. Microsoft also has another console in development, and this is where things get really cool. Internally referred to as the Xbox 2, codename Xbox Scorpio, they are preparing a behemoth of a box for fall 2017. Phil Spencer spoke a few months back about iterative console design and development, then Microsoft backtracked, but apparently that's where their headspace is at, because they are looking to put out a console that is 4 times as powerful as the Xbox One to compete with Sony's PlayStation 4K / PlayStation NEO. Now, the PlayStation NEO is coming out sooner than this, either this fall or more likely early 2017, and apparently that expedited timetable forced Microsoft's hand. They weren't really ready to discuss Scorpio, but now they are going to unveil it at E3 or at a separate event right before the big show, and this, gosh, it's a big console. If they're shrinking in size, form factor, they definitely aren't in terms of power. They are sick and tired of being the little brother to PlayStation 4, so they want to build a console that is apparently targeting 6 teraflops of performance. Now, the PlayStation 4 NEO was looking to have a peak performance number of 4.14 teraflops, so that is a pretty big lead that Microsoft would then have in terms of the strongest console on market. And it's a bigger gap than Microsoft currently faces, having a deficit of 0.52 teraflops, coming in at 1.32 to PlayStation 4's 1.84. So this not only would leapfrog PlayStation 4, but leapfrog PlayStation 4 NEO by quite a bit. They're looking to keep everything universal in terms of compatibility, so your current games and all future Xbox One games will work. So this isn't a brand new box, but an iteration. And that is kind of sad, but also kind of good. On one hand, I really like brand new consoles with brand new media, brand new form factors, brand new everything. But I think that sometimes resets game design. And iterative console development allows the curve of game awesomeness to steadily increase while still building the power, revising the controller, changing up the look. I'm all for that. I think that is probably best case scenario, and even though it won't be as cool as like, oh my god, brand new Xbox One, brand new Xbox 2, it will be instead more incremental. I think it ultimately is better for games, which is what these boxes are meant to do. But Microsoft is not stopping just at games. They still apparently want to have a heavy living room presence, so they are looking to do more of that as well. The Xbox Scorpio, some people think will have a heavy VR integration. Maybe Microsoft continues talks with Oculus and builds a partnership there. Maybe they do their own thing. Some of the reports said they're going kind of all in, going kind of crazy with this console. And they're also looking to develop a Chromecast-like device that would play more arcadey games, stuff like Hitman Go, stuff like Xbox ID games, things like that, and will be a lot cheaper, and again, just further their presence in the living room. There was also rumors today about all future Xbox One games being required to work on both Windows 10 and Xbox One, which is no surprise given the integration between Quantum Break, Halo Wars 2, all that jazz that we've seen as of late. But again, this Xbox Scorpio is a really big deal. because one, it basically confirms that iterative consoles are what we're getting in the future. PlayStation 4K, Xbox Scorpio, it's gonna happen. These rumors and reports seem pretty darn legit, especially the fact that they have numbers involved in them. And I think it's interesting that Microsoft is not going to deal with being sort of the lesser console. They want to go notably higher than PlayStation 4K in terms of performance and hopefully establish themselves as the industry leaders once again. Or maybe once. I'm not sure that they've ever had that mantle. They definitely had the stronger console back in the original Xbox days, but there were a fair share of problems with that console in comparison to the PlayStation 2, one being just a dearth of good games and a lack of library. Now, some people would argue that they're struggling similarly now after the release of Uncharted 4 and the pending releases of The Last Guardian and Horizon, but with a console that powerful, you better believe they will be courting developers and courting big exclusives. So I think that this will reshape the game and shows that they're in it for the long haul. Coming out late 2017 may, put them behind Sony's release in spring of 2017, but fear not, Microsoft came out first last time. PlayStation 3 ended up catching up and being the more powerful console, and some people felt the better console. This time, I think the consoles are a lot more comparative. It's just a lot of mind share. But if they can deliver a better box with a great price point, maybe that really will sort of 180 where they're at in gamers' eyes. Price is not being discussed at this point. If you're going to release a new box, it's probably going to be more expensive, especially going that high in terms of power. 4 times. I thought iteratively we'd get something 1.5 times, 2 times. The PlayStation 4 NEO is looking to be 2.25 times more powerful than the current PS4, which sounded like a lot at the time. But now we're talking 4 times. 4 times more powerful. I'd have to look back and see how much more powerful the Xbox One is than the 360. It's probably quite a bit, but 6 teraflops sounds like a lot of gaming goodness, and I, for one, am super, super stoked. What do you guys think about Xbox Scorpio? What do you think about Microsoft's decision to become the industry leader and have the most powerful system on sale by fall of 2017? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It seems like this E3 is gearing up to be gargantuous. We've got NX, even though it's absent, but it's coming soon. We've got PlayStation 4K / NEO. We've got Xbox 2 / Xbox Scorpio. We've got Xbox Slim, all sorts of new hardware, and the cream of the crop of games. The consoles are finally hitting their stride. Uncharted 4 was fantastic, and we're going to see a whole lot more gaming goodness in the form of Horizon, Halo Wars 2, Scalebound, Battlefield 1, and whatever else we get this year. Mass Effect Andromeda, Titanfall 2, Watch Dogs 2, unannounced new IP, unannounced sequels, and I'm sure a whole lot more. So I cannot freaking wait for the big show. And today's rumor / news just up the ante so much more. Would you be interested in an Xbox Scorpio? If you're a Sony fan, would that flip sides for you, knowing that that console is that much stronger, not only than the PS4, but also the upcoming PS4K? Curious to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Cannot wait for E3. Love you all. So until next time, drink some hot chocolate. Thanks again, and we will see you all later.